Okay, how much diameter of shaft is asking. The material property is given ultimate tensile strength as at 550 meganewton per meter square. Yield strength is given, and endurance limit is given. Okay, and factor of safety is given, size factor, surface factor, whatever the required parameters are required for this problem, everything is given. Now first go through the given data. First write down the given data. Given data I am writing here. The given data. First one is torsion maximum torque T max. First one is the T max, that is 330 Newton meter. Okay, and next one is the minimum torque. Minimum torque how much given? 110 Newton meter. Okay, and it is rotating in a clockwise direction. It is rotating in a counterclockwise direction. Okay, and next one is the maximum bending moment. Bending moment maximum is given as 440 Newton meter, and the minimum bending moment minus 220 Newton meter, and asking to calculate diameter of the shaft how much, and what are the properties is given here. Ultimate tensile strength. Ultimate tensile strength is given as 550 mega Newton per meter square. It means we can also write as a megapascal, or we can also write as a Newton per mm square. All are same meaning, don't get confused. Okay, and yield strength. Yield strength in tensile is 410 mega Newton per meter square. Okay, these are the same meaning. And here endurance limit is given as endurance limit is given as half of the ultimate tensile strength. Half of the ultimate tensile strength. Okay, and factor of safety. As 2, and size factor K size factor as 0.85, and surface finish factor as 0.62. Like this we need to write the given data. Okay, so after writing given data, observe the problem. Whatever the system is given here, one shaft is there. To this shaft, two types of loads, two different category loads are applying here. One is the bending load, direct bending load applying. One is the torque is applying. Because of torque, shear failure is going to happen. Because of torque, what kind of failure we can observe here? Shear failure is going to observe here. And because of bending load application, what type of load failure we are going to observe here? Bending failure is going to we can observe. Mean two different categories are going to applying here. At this time, what we need to calculate? First, we need to calculate effective or equivalent normal stress. First, we need to calculate equivalent normal stress. Okay, due to bending or whatever total equivalent, net equivalent. So this equivalent is nothing but equivalent normal stress due to axial load plus equivalent normal stress due to bending. Both represents the equivalent normal stress or net effective normal stress. First we need to calculate this one. After this one, equivalent shear stress we need to calculate. After calculating these two, we need to substitute these two values in the maximum principal stress theory or maximum shear stress theory. In any one, we can substitute the value. Okay. So here in this problem, I am going to substitute these two values in the maximum shear stress theory. Okay, and I will get the answer. My question is to solve this problem with the help of maximum principal stress theory. So why I am using this principal stress theory here? Because whenever the component is subjected to more than one different type of loading, so this type of method we need to adopt. Otherwise, suppose here only one category load is given, means what category? Consider bending load type of asking here, bending load. So at this time, no need to take this principal stresses because only one category is applying here. Okay, so at the situation, one type of loading is given, no need to take this this method. When the different types of load, different categories, not different types of load, different category means this is the direct bending load, this is the torque. So different category. Such kind of category will find, you need to adapt the principal stresses theories. Okay, so I'm using here maximum principle according to maximum principal shear stress theory. Okay, according to maximum principal shear stress theory, what is that equation? 1 by 2, already you know, 1 by 2 stress 1 plus stress 2, okay, whole square plus 4 shear square. Okay, now what is this means? Stress 1 for this situation, for this problem, sigma 1 represents the, you can consider sigma 1 as a axial, 2 as a bending, your wish. Otherwise, 1 consider as a axial, 2 as a bending, as a 1 is a bending or 1 is a axial. Okay, now in this problem, only bending load is given. There is no axial load. Okay, for that, any one I am considering. Okay, so this equation is going to change as 1 by 2 square root of sigma equivalent normal stress due to bending square plus 4 shear square. Okay, this is the equation, maximum principal stress theory. Now, according to this equation, this principal stress theory is always equal to yield strength by factor of safety. Okay, according to this theory, this total maximum principal shear stress theory is equal to this yield strength by factor of safety. Okay, yield strength is given in the problem as a 410. Factor of safety is given as a 2 in the problem. Substitute these two values. Okay, you finally will get the D value. Okay, now I'm going to step by step process. Okay, I'm going to step by step process. So first, what we need to calculate? First, equivalent normal stress due to bending I am calculating this because there is no axial load. Okay. Now, because there is no axial load here, there is no axial load, only bending equal I am calculating. This is equal to net effective normal stress. Okay. Now, what is equivalent normal stress due to bending? What is the equation? Mean stress plus variable stress into yield stress into fatigue stress concentration factor for bending by endurance limit due to bending, surface factor, size factor. Okay, so these all whatever the values are I am taking here, all are related to bending only. Whatever the parameters I am taking to calculate equivalent normal bending stress, all are related to bending only. Okay, Now first calculate the mean bending stress. Calculate the mean bending stress. I am calculating mean bending stress. Mean bending stress. What is mean bending stress here? Mean bending stress is mean bending moment by section modulus. Section modulus. What is again here mean bending moment? Mean bending moment is maximum bending moment plus minimum bending moment by 2. What is the section modulus for the shaft having the diameter d pi by 32 into d power 3? Well, we don't know the d value, that only the question to calculate. Okay, maximum value is given in the question, minimum value is given in the question. What is the maximum value? Maximum value is given as 440 Newton meter, 440, and minus how much given? Minus 220 is given in the question. Minus 220 by 2. Okay, how much we will get? This is as a 110. This is as a 110. Okay, now substitute here. How much you will get? 110 by pi by 4, sorry, pi by 32 into d power 3. How much you will get as a mean bending stress? Mean bending stress, how much you will get? Yes, anybody?
1120.45.
Okay, 1120.45. Very good. 1120. 1120.5.
45.
Okay. dq. Okay, megapascal. Now calculate variable bending. What is variable? Bending moment variable by section modulus. 4, 5. Okay. Very good. 4, 5. Now variable. What is variable? Maximum minus minimum by 2. Section modulus is as usual pi by 32 into d power 3. You substitute, what you will get? Variable bending moment, how much? 330. 330 by pi by 32 into dq. How much you will got? Double 360.48 by e power 3 megapascal. Okay. So mean variable we calculated. And what are the things required? Yield strength is given in the question. Kf value is not given in the question. Remember, Kf value, Kf means a fatigue factor for bending, always 1. Okay, Kf value always 1
మీ
for
దగ్గరనే
bending.
తీసుకున్నారండి సార్ లేదా?
Yes, please mute yourself.
అయిపోయిందంట. వేరేది బెటా వెంట ఏదో ఉంటుంది. బెట్నా వెంట.
Okay, Kb always take a as a 1. Always 1. And this product we have to calculate. What is the product? What is the product here? Sigma E d into surface size. Sigma E value is given in problem C1. Sigma E value is given as, I'm writing KV, K surface and K size. Sigma EB is given as in question 0.5 in terms of ultimate. What is the ultimate value here? Ultimate value given as 550. Ultimate value is given as 550 megapascal. KB value as a 1 and surface value, how much given? Surface factor as 0.62, 0.85. 0.62, 0.85. So how much this one? Please tell me how much this one?
144.92.
144.92, very good, megapascal. Everything we calculated. Only the thing is we need to substitute. That is equivalent normal stress due to bending. Equivalent normal stress due to bending is mean stress. How much we got? 1120.45 less mean variable. How much got? Divided by dq. And this one 3360.48 by dq into yield strength. How much given in the question? Yield strength is 410. Yield strength is 410. Okay, and Kf value is 1 by 144.925. To simplify this equation, you will get the answer in terms of d cube megapascal. Whatever the value calculated, that is equal to net effective normal stress or equivalent normal stress. Okay, megapascal. Tell me the value. Tell me the value. Make it fast. Everything is there. Only the thing is you need to simplify this total equation. And now tell me the answer. The answer will come in terms of d cube. Okay. Answer will come in terms of d cube. How much answer? Please make it fast. Make it fast. Why strength is very less? Only 62% are presented. In previous class, it was a 72. Very strengthless. Very less strength is there. I'm explaining important problems. Don't miss the classes. Whatever the problem I'm explaining, these are all sometimes repeated in previous papers. Okay. If you miss the class, somewhat marks you are going to lose. Inform your friends to join the class. This is a very important problem. I am explaining now. This is a very important problem. How much you got? 10626, 10627. Okay, wait, I'm writing. One zero six 10627.414. 414. This one we calculated. this whatever that we calculated due to the bending loading. Okay. Now I'm going to calculate because of torque application. Okay. Because of torque applying, shear stress is generating there. Okay. So according to the torque, what is the equation? What we need to calculate? Equivalent shear stress we need to calculate. Equivalent shear stress we need to calculate. For that equation is mean shear stress plus variable shear stress, yield shear stress, okay, yield shear stress, fatigue factor due to shear by endurance limit in shear, K surface and K size. This is the equation for the equivalent shear stress. Okay. Now one by one, what is mean shear? Mean shear. See here, I'm writing the side in bracket. P by J, sorry, P by J equal shear stress by R. This relation I think you know. Okay. If we derive this relation, torque transmitted by shaft is pi by 16 into shear stress into dq. This equation will come. Okay. So through this equation, what is shear stress? What is the shear stress? 16 into T by 16 into T by dq. This is I am giving for your understanding purpose. Okay, this I am giving here additionally. From the torsion equation, E by J equal shear stress by R equal. This is the equation we will get if we derive this relation further for the solid shaft. How much torque transmitted by the solid shaft? If the question asks, this is the equation. Okay, anybody asks torque transmitted by solid shaft how much means? Tell this answer. Okay, from this answer we will get the maximum shear stress. Okay, now this equation I'm using for calculating mean shear stress, variable shear stress. Okay, so mean shear stress. What is mean shear stress? Mean torque into 16 by d power 3. So what we don't know what T mean. T mean means what? T mean means T maximum less T minimum by 2. Okay. So what is T max? How much T max is given in the question? T max has a 330 Newton meter and 110 Newton meter is anti-clockwise direction. So because of that reason, instead of writing the positive here, I am writing negative 110. Okay. In the given data, I denoted the by symbols clockwise direction, anti-clockwise direction. That is the mean. So how much this one? 110 Newton meter. If you substitute, how much T mean, shear mean? Shear mean how much we will get? Shear mean is 110 into 16 by pi d power 3. Calculate it, tell me the value in terms of dq, megapascal. What is the value in terms of dq? Mean shear stress. Okay, tell me the value. Sim 509.29. 509.29. 509.29. Okay. In the same manner for variable. For variable, T variable into 16 by pi dq. T variable 560 point for what? 560.225 for what? Roll number 66 given a mean. For mean, not 509. How much again? Okay. calculate properly. If you make a wrong, the answer total is going to come 560. Okay. Now what is the variable? Calculate it. Variable is, just put it as a symbol positive here. 330 plus 110 by 2. It means 220. Variable is 1120.45. Very good. 1120.45 by d cube megapascal. Okay. And what is the additional thing here in this equation? Variable we calculated, yield strength is given. Okay. And kf value is, what is kf value here? Kf value here in this case also 1. Okay. Shear, see this one. This is the meaning endurance limit in shear. Endurance limit in shear. So what is the relation endurance limit in shear? So to calculate this one here, endurance limit in shear is 0.55 endurance limit. Okay, 0.55 into endurance limit. But endurance limit, what is the question given here for endurance limit? Endurance limit 0.5 ultimate tensile strength. Okay, so this equation again 0.55 into 0.5 ultimate tensile strength. So what is the answer? 0.55 into 0.5 into what is ultimate tensile strength? Ultimate tensile strength 550. 550. What is the answer? Tell me. 151.25. Very good. 151.25. Okay. And what is that next? What are the parameters we required? One parameter is there. Yield strength in shear. See the symbol? Yield strength in shear. This one we need here again. Yield strength in shear. To calculate yield strength in shear, the relation is yield strength in shear is 0.5 into yield strength due to direct tensile. Okay, so yield strength in shear is equal to 0.5 into yield strength due to direct tensile. How much? 410. 410. What is the answer? What is the answer?
205.
Very good. 205. Okay. Everything is calculated. Just substitute. Now tell me the answer of this one. Equivalent shear stress. Mean we calculated. Variable we calculated. Yield strength in shear we calculated. Okay. And Kf value as a 1. Endurance limit in shear we calculated. Surface factor is given in the question. Size factor is given in the question. Only thing is equivalent shear stress we need to calculate. Now tell me the equivalent shear stress. Equivalent shear stress answer will come divided by d cube. Okay, divided by d cube megapascal. Make it fast. So after this problem, I am going to conduct the one poll because only few people are responding to my questions. I want the answer from all persons. For that reason, I am going to conduct the poll for the same problem what I am explaining here. 3440. Okay. 3440. Very good. 3440. Okay. Whatever I am writing here, you make it a copy. After ending of this completion of this problem, I am going to conduct the poll. Okay. I need an answer from the all students who are present now. Only 2 or 3 persons are responding. On roll number 66, roll number 100, like this. Roll number 6. Okay, 2-3 people are responding. So this one is calculated. What is the next step? There is no space. Okay. What is the next step? The next step is according to maximum principal shear stress theory. According to this theory, I am calculating what is this theory. Maximum shear stress theory equal of into square root of equivalent normal stress due to bending square plus 4 into equivalent shear stress square. This equation is going to modify like this. Okay. Now this is equal to yield strength by factor of safety. Okay. Yield strength is how much given in the question? Yield strength is given in the question as how much given in the question? Yield strength
410.
410. 410 or 200? How much? Okay.
410.
According, oh, wait. So their title is maximum principal shear stress theory. Okay, because shear here also shear we need to add. Here also we need to add the shear. So what is shear in yield? How much we got?
205.
Shear in 205 megapascal. 205. 205 by 2 equal 1 by 2, and the net effective bending due to bending how much we got? Due to bending how much we got? 10627. 10627 by d cube whole square plus 4. Shear how much we got? Shear how much? Shear as a 3440 as a 3440 by d cube. Okay, d cube whole square. Complete. Now, if you simplify, you will get the answer D in terms of meter. Okay, tell me the answer in terms of mm. Tell me the answer in terms of mm. 39.5. Very good. 39.5 mm. Okay. Now, see in this problem, I calculated according to the maximum principal shear stress theory. My question to the all students: calculate same equation, same whatever the parameter we calculated, all are same, but we need to calculate according to maximum principal stress theory. Okay, what is the equation according to this? Yield stress, because normal stress I am getting here, yield stress by factor of safety equal effective due to bending by 2 plus 1 by 2 square root of effective normal bending square plus 4 shear square. Okay, so if you substitute, we'll get the another value. This is not given in the question. I am giving additionally to calculate, because if you practice more and more, you will get, you have the remembrance of formulas. Okay. So D value have we got as a, how much we got? Somebody given also 39.5. Okay. Now already posted in the, go through the, I'm requesting to every student. Again I'm pasting. Go through this one, and whatever the questions asking there, substitute there. And requesting to every student, go through the meeting chart. I posted one link. Okay, through that link, go through there in the forms. This is a poll I'm conducting, because only few persons who are giving the roll number 1, roll number 2, roll number 104, 666, only 4-5 members are giving the answers. Go through this one and substitute the whatever I'm calculated just now, whatever the values I calculated, right in that one. There are 2 questions I think. Okay, make it fast. I can see the answers here. I can see the answers here. I can see the answers here. I can see the answer from here. Please make it fast. Only 4 minutes are there. If anybody getting difficulty to open that link, please inform me. Okay, please make it fast. Only 4 minutes are there. Make it fast. Again, strength is very less, only 69. Inform to your friends to join the class. Make it fast. If anybody not getting open, inform me. Okay. Only response for the only first question, not for the second question. Second question we will go through the next class. Okay. Maybe only 2 persons responded. Only 2 persons responded. Make it fast. What is the questions I given? For the first question only, write the answer. Enter your answer and submit. This is the poll I am conducting for test. I am testing whether you are listening the classes and you are making the copy or you are writing in your notes, whatever thing I am doing here. everything should be present in your notes. Whether you are writing or not writing, so I'm checking that. Okay. If you are copying in your notes, easily you can answer this question because on the screen only I have solved this problem. Okay, 3 persons responded for the first question. Don't respond for the third. Okay. For the question, actually, I thought 2 problems will go into complete in this course. Okay, 1 person given. D as a 39.32. Don't give the final answer. Here subtitles are given. What is static stress concentration factor due to axial load? What is mean stress? What is variable shear stress? What is endurance limit in shear? What is yield strength in shear? For all questions, 1, 2, 3 questions are given subtitles. Okay. Don't put as a direct D is a 39.25. Make it fast. 1 person given the answer. So regarding today's problem, do you have any doubt you can ask? Okay. Do you have any doubt you can ask? And whatever the link I shared now, everybody should answer that question. Lateral, I will going to check that or how many persons are going to given. The strength is now 69. 69 responses I will going to see. Again, I'm going to check who is not given the answer. Okay. I'm ending the class. Anybody have the doubt, you can ask. Otherwise, I will going to end the meeting. Shall I end the meeting? Okay.